To our honorable administrators, our school rector, Reverend Monsignor Domingo M. Salonga, our school principal, Sister Susana P. Budongo, PhD, along with the Dominican Sisters of St. Joseph, to our high school assistant principal, Mr. Mark Ansel L. Bautista, teachers and staff, parents, guests, and my fellow graduates, good evening. Whether you believe it or not, it has been 14 years, more than 3/4 of my life since I first set foot in this school. In fact, even before I officially enrolled here, my mother would always bring me along. If I can remember correctly, she would always make me wear a PE uniform, even though I'm not enrolled yet, just so I look like I was already studying here. I used to get excited whenever I come here because I thought I was just going to play. But never did I imagine that this place that I once thought is a playground would change my life forever. If I could talk to my younger self, I don't think he would believe everything I have achieved today. Because my parents always used to say that they never wished for a child to be always on the honor list. For them, it was enough that me and my sister studied well and passed our subjects. Ever since we were young, we were taught to be content with what we had on the table. But somehow, despite that lesson, there was always a fire in me. A desire to go beyond what was expected, to give my best, and to push even further. And that fire started my journey to the stage I stand on today. This fire burned even brighter when I entered junior high school. Even though there's nothing to prove, but I told myself that I had to exert extra effort to be better. I didn't want anyone to think that I was only receiving awards because my parent was a teacher. By the grace of God, I did. I finished junior high school as the rank one of our batch. The joy me and my family felt at that moment was immeasurable, because I proved to myself and to everyone that I was truly capable. When I entered senior high school, the fire within me continued to burn. But there were moments when its flames flickered or weakened. Senior high school started well for me. I remained active in school and even became a part of the student council. But along this journey, the world around me darkened when I lost one of the greatest sources of my family, my mother. It felt as if I had lost my sight. I didn't know where to begin, and I struggled to find my way forward. Amidst that darkness, I realized something, that I was never alone. There were still many who kept my fire alive, and those are my friends and family. They didn't just reawaken my flames, they walked beside me, guiding me through the path that I once thought I had lost. And from that moment on, I chose to keep going, to chase my dreams and to persevere. Kaya ngayon, andito ako sa harap ninyo, dala-dala ang apoy na patuloy na nag-iiyak dahil sa pagkagapay ng mga tao na nakapaligid sa akin. Today, it is only right that we express our gratitude to the people who helped us achieve our dreams. First and foremost, to our friends, let us thank them for being with us in creating beautiful memories. For every laugh, every story, and every memory that made our journey more meaningful. That's why I want to thank my youth friends whose group name I can mention here for some reasons, but thank you. With you, I found my true self. I felt comfortable, happy, and at peace. Dahil sa inyo, natutuhan ang tenga ko makinig, natutuhan ang kamay kong tumulong, at higit sa lahat, natutuhan ang puso ko umintindi. Also, I want to thank you for being with me, not just for the laughter, but also in the pursuit of our dreams in school. That's why, to my grateful Blessed Carlo Acutis, thank you very much for every memory that we have made. It has been an honor to be your president, and I will forever treasure every memory that we have made. Beyond all of you, I also want to thank my elementary and grade friends who never left my side. Even though we don't see each other as often, I know they're always there, supporting me from afar. And of course, to my fellow members at the Supreme Secretary Learner Government, thank you for standing with me as we turn our extraordinary ideas into reality. At this point, we also cannot let this moment pass without expressing our deepest gratitude to our teachers. Thank you for your unwavering patience in making sure that we learn and in pouring your love and passion into your profession. The dedication and love you have shown in the short time we spent together was truly remarkable. Therefore, I want to thank my former advisors. First, Mr. Robert, my SSLG advisor. Thank you for giving me the trust in leading the council. For all the lessons and wisdom you gave, especially about leadership in life, thank you very much. You have become one of my inspirations in becoming a teacher in the future. To my grade 11 advisor, Sir Harold, thank you for giving us the freedom to explore our strengths. Thank you for allowing us to grow in the areas where we truly shine. Even though you are now walking on a different path, I know you're always there, supporting us always. And of course, to my grade 12 advisor, Ma'am Rachel, thank you for being not just a teacher to us. Thank you for being our parent and our friend too. Even during the times when we tested your patience, you never stopped believing in us. I will never forget the words you said, that we are one of the best batch you ever handled. Thank you so much, ma'am. You will always be our sweet, yet sometimes masungit na mga check. And we will always be grateful for you. On behalf of the whole batch 2025, we extend our gratitude to our teachers. Let us give them a big round of applause. Now to the people who will never leave our side and will never get tired of believing in us, our family. Thank you for always giving us the strength to keep going and for loving us unconditionally. For that, I want to thank my family. First, to my tatay. Thank you for never making me feel pressure to excel in school. Thank you for always supporting me. And above all, thank you for not giving up in life. I know you were the saddest when we lost nanay at may mga pagkakataong wawalan ka na ng pag-asa. Thank you for listening to us when we said that we still needed you. Na kailangan ka namin ng magulang sa pagkakas namin. Maraming salamat at I love you so much. To my ate, thank you for everything that you did for our family. Even though there's now a missing piece, I can feel how much you try to fill that space. Thank you for being strong, for being brave, and for doing everything you can. I also want to thank you for being my supporting friend for every dream that I chase and in every battle that I fight. Thank you kasi nung mga panahon na nung mga panahon na aming sa Lord, inalagaan ko siya. Kasi nag-focus po ako lang sa pag-aaral at hindi po ako makapagbantay kailangan. Sinalaw ko lahat natin ang responsibilidad. Thank you so much. And of course, to my nanay, whom I think is watching you right now. Maraming salamat, Nay, sa lahat ng sakripisyong ginawa mo. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng aral ng iniwan mo. At higit sa lahat, maraming salamat sa pagmamahal ng tayo. Masakit para sa akin na wala ka na dito. Wala na dito yung taong unang naniwalang kaya ko. Pero alam ko kung masaya ka na dyan. Mahal na mahal kita, Nay, at walang hanggang ka sa sila. That's why all the parents here today who keep on pushing us to achieve our best. Kayo po